Welcome to the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Nisha Charles. Coming up, Dominican Baroness Patricia Scotland is the new Commonwealth Secretary General. The Highway Maintenance Levy Act of 2015 has been passed in the House of Parliament, an improved emergency room for the RFA Hospital. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Introducing the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Thanks for staying with us. Dominica's candidate Baroness Patricia Scotland has been elected the new Secretary General to the Commonwealth.
Following a thorough discussion, there is unanimous support finally for Baroness Patricia Scotland to be the new Secretary General of the Commonwealth. We congratulate her wholeheartedly.
Can I just say what a huge privilege and a pleasure it is for me to be entrusted with one of the most burdensome but wonderful roles that there is in the international world today. I think Her Majesty put it very well this morning when describing the nature of our small islands. All of you know that I was born in one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean, the Commonwealth of Dominica. And you see in this room 3 individuals, which means that a large percentage of our population is with you. We have 72,000 perfectly formed, wonderful people. And the greatest privilege I have had is to be asked by my country to take on this role.
Baroness Scotland emerged top among 2 other candidates representing Antigua and Botswana. Following the morning session of Parliament on Friday, the Honourable Acting Prime Minister John Colin McIntyre reacted to the news.
And that's great news to Dominica. As you know, Dominica, we were the ones, it's our candidate, it's a Dominican. Irrespective, she's a Dominican. She's experienced, she has a vast knowledge, she's exposed. So I think it's good for Dominica because these are international type of positions. I'm happy it's a woman. I've been told, I hope I'm right on this one, that is the first woman. And of course, I'm very happy for that.
The House of Parliament also paused to express elation over Baroness Scotland's win. The Honourable Speaker of the House, Alex Boyd Knights, spoke highly of Baroness Scotland and her Dominican heritage. The Honourable Speaker expressed elation over Baroness Scotland's new achievement and indicated that this was a win for all women, especially women in politics. Baroness Scotland, in her introductory remarks as the new Commonwealth Secretary General, indicated her commitment to tackle the issue of violence among women in the Commonwealth nations.
I do wish to put the women's agenda very strongly on the table. Domestic violence affects 1 in 3 women globally. It is the greatest cause of morbidity in women and girls, and it is a disgrace that that is so. In the United Kingdom, we work together in partnership, all of us, government, local authorities, business, charities, third sector, civil society, and we managed to reduce domestic violence by 64% and reduce the economic cost of domestic violence by £7.1 billion. That's an aspiration that I want for every single country in the Commonwealth. And then I think we may have a chance of peace. So I am inviting every single citizen in the Commonwealth to join with us to make that dream not just an aspiration, but a reality.
The Highway Maintenance Levy Act of 2015 has been passed in the House of Parliament. The levy, which was first enunciated in the 2015-2016 National Budget Address, sought to gain revenue to assist in the upkeep of the country's roads. At the House of Parliament on Thursday, the Honourable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit presented a bill that would provide the legal framework for the establishment and administration of that levy.
Consistent with the announcement in the budget address, The Act is deemed to have come into force on 1st September 2015. The Comptroller of Inland Revenue shall collect the levy. The various rates to be applied are stated in the schedule to the Act. According to Section 4 of the bill, the Highway Maintenance Levy is to be paid at the same time the motor vehicle license is to be paid.
The Honourable Minister for Public Works and Ports, Ian Pinad, in support of the bill, highlighted the over $400 million spent by government from 2009 to 2015 to improve the road networks.
When you look at the RIM project in the Roseau Valley, $33.4 million. The Eau-de-Blanc Highway, $116 million. The Point Michel Road Improvement Project at $22.6 million. The Dr. N.O. Liverpool Highway, $100 million. And the Champagne Rehabilitation in Point Michel, $1.5 million. And these are some of the projects totaling $402,746,070.22. That is government has spent between 2009 to 2015. All these massive investments into our road structure. And I can tell you, because we have spent all this money, that's why we were not worstly affected through Tropical Storm Erica. And I want to commend again the leadership of the Dominican Labour Party, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, by this accomplishment. So Madam Speaker, the amount that we're asking motorists to pay. So when you're asking the commercial vehicles, and you're asking the truck drivers and the dumpers and the trailers to pay 45 cents a day, it's a small amount. When you're asking the commercial vehicle, when you're asking the private vehicle owners to pay 29 cents a day, it is a small amount. And when you're asking the motorists, the motorcycle owners to pay 14 cents a day, is a small amount.
The Honourable Minister for Youth, Culture, Sports and Constituency Empowerment, Justina Charles, also voiced her support for the bill.
We will all agree that number one, there was improvement in the road which caused us to spend less time on the road, therefore allowing us to be able to make more movements. For example, if you're a taxi driver or a taxi driver, bus driver, it allows you to move and be able to probably make more trips, which will result in more money in your pocket once there are passengers to be transported. Madam Speaker, the conditions of the road also contributed to less wear and tear on our vehicles. It means, therefore, Madam Speaker, the amount of money we would spend on our vehicle to keep it in good condition for a longer period of time, that was reduced drastically. And so, Madam Speaker, that was more money staying in our pocket.
Commercial vehicles are expected to pay $150, trucks and dumpers $150, private vehicles $100, and motorcycles $50 per annum. The levy became effective on September 1st, 2015. Parliament continued into Friday. GIS News will bring you clips from the proceedings in subsequent newscasts. The Accident and Emergency Department at the Regional Fitzroy Hospital in Portsmouth has been remarkably improved. On Wednesday, the Rotary Club of Portsmouth officially handed over an upgraded emergency room to the staff of the hospital. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Ivor Stevenson, represented the Honourable Minister for Health at the ceremony.
The government of the Commonwealth of Dominica would like to take this opportunity to express its deepest gratitude to you, the Ross University School of Medicine, and the Rotary Club of Portsmouth for your efforts. Your partnership with the government of Dominica in its efforts to provide improved healthcare services is well noted, and indeed we are very, very grateful.
The area, which was previously divided into separate rooms, was extended to form one large room, making it more accessible to effectively handle emergencies.
It was a maze of doors where you in a way could not go with a bed. If you came with an ambulance, it was very difficult to get people in there. There were no washrooms, no sanitaire. What we did, we simplified it, make it one big room with 2 toilets, sink, a shower, 4 beds, and a lot of space, and double doors, so if there's a real emergency, people from the ambulance can just go in.
The reception area and pharmacy at the hospital were also relocated under the project. The idea for the project took almost 2 years to materialize. Ross University was one of the major sponsors partnering with the club. Over $70,000 was raised last September at a jazz event held at the university. Dean of Ross, Dr. White, says Ross University will continue to lend its support to the RFA Hospital.
The completion of this work is an important step in the continuing story of Ross's involvement with Dominica and its community. It's very important for us to see this completed because it is possible, and it's within our strategic thinking, that in the future it may be possible to use RFA as a clinical site which will deliver teaching for our students as part of our clinical skills program, as part of potentially organised specialist clinics in the future.
Ward Sister Bernadette Aaron expressed gratitude for the gift.
Quality care in an environment that is so warm and appreciated by our patients. Imagine when patients enter the department for the first time, we hear comments such as, "This is beautiful. This feels like America. Wow, I like it. I like the privacy," and much more. As stated by Marcel Proust, let us be grateful to the people who make us happy, as they are charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Indeed, this enhancement has made everyone happy.
In other news, Chief Veterinary Officer Dr. Reginald Thomas believes that the newly completed abattoir will enhance the livestock subsector. This will include the increase of the quality and quantity of local meat products. Dr. Thomas spoke to GIS News while on tour of the abattoir on Wednesday.
The abattoir will serve as a means of expanding what is production, because right now we know that the farmer or even a housewife can rear 100, 200, 500 birds and not be worried in terms of how am I going to slaughter, because that's always the process. But importantly for the country, it enhances what is food safety. It improves food safety because before the abattoir, slaughtering was done in what is called a backyard, in the backyard arrangements. And in terms of ensuring that there's no contamination or possible transmission of diseases, that will be eliminated with the abattoir. So to us, while it serves as an expansion of the subsector, but importantly, the food safety, enhancing the quality of the local meats that we eat.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Protection from abuse is every child's right. Everyone has a shared responsibility in protecting the child from abuse.
Mothers, believe your children when they say they've been abused, and follow through with child abuse cases when they've been reported.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The dental unit of the Ministry of Health and Environment is seeking ways to improve the oral health of the population. The unit is collaborating with the Pan-American Health Organization, PAHO, to conduct an oral health survey from the 8th of December 2015 to the 18th of February 2016. Chief Dental Officer Idalyn John explains the importance of such a survey.
Poor oral health has been proven to be worldwide to have unfavorable effects on the general public, particularly in children, and it's associated with pain, difficulty in eating, affected sleep patterns, and can also influence their growth and development. Based on the clinical observation that we have been doing, we realize that a number of persons, particularly the adolescents and the elderly, reporting with a high prevalence of caries, abscesses, extractions, and periodontal disease. And we have also noticed a high incidence of oral cancers.
The new study will seek to compare results obtained from the last study conducted in 2006 and to subsequently work towards the improvement of oral health across the country. Dr. John shared results of the 2006 study.
The results of the survey that was obtained in 2006 showed that 47.8% of all the children were caries-free. 38.8% and 41.8% of 12-year-olds and 15-year-olds respectively had at least one decay in permanent tooth. The 6-year-old had a mean of 2.11 decayed, missing due to extraction or temporary filling, and a mean of 0.4 decayed, missing or filled permanent teeth.
Training sessions on how to properly collect the data will be conducted for members of staff from November 30th to December 4th, 2015. Age groups recommended by PAHO and the World Health Organization to form part of the survey are 6 and 12-year-olds in the primary schools, 15 to 19-year-old adolescents, 35 to 44 and 65 to 74-year-olds.
The 6-year-olds are of interest in relation to the caries level in the primary dentition, which may exhibit changes over a shorter time span in the permanent dentition. In order to make the comparison with the last survey conducted in Dominica, the 6-year-old age group was chosen for the survey. The 12-year-olds, this age is especially important as it generally is the age at which children leave the primary school. It is the last age at which a reliable sample may be obtained early through the school system. By this age, all the permanent teeth except the third molar will be erupted.
She explained the importance of the adolescent and adult groups for evaluation.
By 15, the permanent teeth have been exposed to the oral environment for 3 to 9 years. The assessment of caries prevalence in adolescents may be relevant. The age group 15 to 19 years is also important in the assessment of periodontal disease in adolescents. The age group 35 to 44 is standard for the surveillance of oral health conditions in adults. Data collected for this age group can be used to assess the full effect of dental caries and the level of severe periodontal disease. The 65 to 74 age group has become more important with the changes in the age distribution of population and the worldwide increase in lifespan.
The survey cost over $108,000, with $98,000 coming from PAHO. The data will also form part of an oral health policy and programs in Dominica. The survey is expected to be launched on November 30th. Dominica has joined countries across the globe in 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. The campaign began on the 25th of November, which was the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and will end on Human Rights Day, December 10th. The objective of the campaign is to galvanize action to end violence against women and girls around the world. The international drive originated from the first Women's Global Leadership Institute, coordinated by the Center for Women's Global Leadership in 1991. Acting Minister for Social Services, who is also the Minister for Youth Affairs, Honorable Justina Charles, in an address on Wednesday, noted that statistics related to gender-based violence are disturbing.
According to the Central Registry on Domestic Violence, from July 2011 to mid-October 2015, there have been 1,041 reported cases of domestic violence, with 88% of victims being females. Among these reported cases, 52% are female under the age of 16 and 36% above the age of 18. The Central Registry on Domestic Violence also shows that 47% of victims were related to their perpetrators. The practice of incest affects all aspects of development in the life of the victims. The fact that the perpetrators are family members and in most cases up to 20 years or more their seniors makes negotiating safer sex options for young girls very difficult. It therefore highlights the risks associated with unwanted pregnancies, abortions, and psychological and emotional distress that can lead to self-inflicted injuries and suicide.
The Honorable Minister joined many advocates locally and across the world in condemning all forms of gender-based violence.
Domestic violence is a major problem that cannot be overlooked. Both men and women experience abuse in relationships or are subjected to various forms of domestic violence. But women suffer abuse to a greater extent, and more specifically physical abuse. Domestic violence is a violation of a woman's right to physical integrity, to liberty, and all too often to her rights to life itself. This also brings me to another abhorrent practice, that is the killing of our women in the name of socio-economic pressures and personal jealousies. Subjecting women to these cruelest form of indignity and violence cannot be justified by any political, religious, or cultural claim. These corrupt practices do not reflect the nature isle that we boast of. They do not only inflict great harm and suffering on individuals, but undermine the social fabric of our community.
Honorable Charles said that the Ministry of Social Services has several strategies in place to combat this social ill.
The Ministry of Social Services, Family and Gender Affairs has strategies for early intervention against gender-based violence where children are identified as being vulnerable or at risk of harm and removed into alternative care such as foster care and chances. These preventions and early intervention program attempt to focus on the provision of psychological and therapeutic services for our children, as well as preventing future neglect, exploitation, or abuse.
And before we leave, here's one announcement. The Ministry of Health and Environment wishes to inform the public that the dental unit in all the health districts will be closed from Monday, November 30th to Friday, December 4th, 2015 to facilitate a training exercise for the upcoming oral health survey. Clinics will resume on Monday, the 7th of December 2015 in all the districts. Emergency clinics will be held at the Roseau Health Center from Tuesday, the 8th of December until further notice. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. Coming up next, Creole Highlights with McPherson St. Luce.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, Premier ministre et puis ministre des Finances, Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, présenté plusieurs morceaux amendment législation qui passaient en Parlement. Législation Value Added Tax, Income Tax Amendment l'année 2015, Stamp Amendment l'année 2015, Highway Maintenance Levy Act, toute debate et puis taper pouvoir et puis yon de amendment. Ministre Planning, Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, aussi présenté législation pour faire et puis moun l'autre pays qui capote ça ou Alien Land Holding Regulation Amendment en 2015, ça aussi debate et puis passé. Ministre de Justice, Honorable Ribbon Blackmore, présenté amendement pour dire terre et d'autres aussi taper pouvoir. Bagay qui était autant significant, c'était législation excise tax assez confectionery. Ça c'est bagay comme bonbon, chocolat et puis sweet drink. Gouvernement fait parole que taxe assez c'est produit salam que décourager moun servio bagay qui baisser maladie CNCDs. Ça c'est maladie comme pissado et bagay comme ça. Yon lot morceau législation, c'était Highway Levy, ou là tout le monde qui n'a voiture, qui n'a payé en taxe, gouvernement fait parole que taxe à la bien nécessaire, car considérer quantité d'argent, il dépensé pour ranger chimé tout le pays là. Bonne nouvelle, messieurs, mesdames, bonne nouvelle pour Dominique. Gouvernement Dominique a complimenté Dominican Baroness Patricia Scotland pour électer comme secrétaire général Commonwealth. Scotland électé en position là pendant le meeting Commonwealth qui tient en Malta jeudi. Acting Premier Ministre Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre complimenté Scotland à ce compte gouvernement Dominique.
Et je dis c'est un beau jour pour Dominicain, tout Dominicain, parce que ça c'est Madame Hot Dominique, ça c'est une madame qui est faite à Dominique, ça c'est une madame qui est allée à l'autre pays, il fait quoi, ça c'est une madame qui est plus gros, je ne dis pas gros, c'est moi qui parle de ça, une madame qui est bien formidable. Et bien, aujourd'hui, nous gagnons, ça c'est le Secretary General position de Commonwealth là. Et bien, ça c'est une bonne position. Ça c'est une position, c'est madame nous mettez, sa première ministre Dominique, ça c'est Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt. Il toujours été qu'à dire, nous avons mis madame ça pour courir pour l'office ça. Et bien, il y a des pays qui parlent quoi, nous tirer madame ça pour nous mettre l'autre monde. Le Premier ministre dit non, il ne peut pas tirer parce que c'est madame ça, c'est une bonne madame, et c'est une Dominique, c'est une madame qui ça fait un lot pour nous. Et bien, il chébé pour et puis ça. Et bien, nous gagnons aujourd'hui. So, moi, les deux congratulations pour Baroness Scotland, et bien, on 9 positions là, comme c'est le Secretary General du Commonwealth là.
Honorable McIntyre fait parole que le Premier ministre Skerritt tenait une bonne vision pour nommer Scotland pour position ça là.
Tout le monde a Dominique. Nous ni pour trust, nous ni pour catcher ça nous ni à Premier ministre là, ça c'est Roosevelt Skerritt. Là il dit un bagaille. S'il dit il peut faire ça. Moun ka dit non pas faire ça, il pas bosser by ça. C'est by ça. Moun ça dit ça yolé. Mais ça c'est il dit nous kay chebe pas madame ça, yo ça dit ça yo vle. Moi pas capable parler code Dominique ou ça. Il y a un état Dominique qui parle sort code ça, nous connaissons. Mais moi capable parler code moun qui télé à nous tirer Baroness Scotland, mettez l'autre monde. Et bien pour yo gagner, le Premier ministre dit non, il pas faire ça, il kay couiller puis et bien jodi a nous ne si tout ces gros pays si peut-être Dominique pour faire madame ça gagner. So c'est un beau jour pour Dominique, c'est un beau office pour Dominique encore et il y a des l'eau monde Dominique qui bien formidable, ça fait c'est ça. Avec moi c'est un bon jour aussi pour toute femme Dominique.
La nouvelle gouvernement Dominique a implémenté un programme agricole qui a targeté habitants et puis étudiants Nord et Nord-Est. Programme ça là qui a tapé support OES, qui a implémenté par ministre commodité en collaboration et puis agriculture et éducation. Officier planner en ministre planning a mon Paul rôle en charge du programme là.
So trade c'est ministry là qui a implémenté projet ça là, ministry planning qui a coordonné avec nous Ministry of Agriculture qui est un major stakeholder là parce que vous voyez tout bagage c'est agriculture, c'est farmers. So nous travaillons avec 3 major ministries en projet ça là.
Rôle fait parole que projet ça là qui mène ça fait développement.
Eh bien, là nous avons opening ceremony jeudi qui passé, c'est mon yo était tellement excité parce que yo ka voye là, yo ka taper soulagement pour bayo bitin l'argent pour gagner ça yo besoin pour produit meilleur avec training là yo ka taper là yo excité qui yo certain qui qui bénéficier yo so ça nous voulons voir c'est là yo après projet ça là moun qui ni pris l'argent poche yo hod là yo vendre bagay yo qui bitin comme ça so nous ka croire que si bagay aller kon nous plan ni nous ka taper bon results hot projet ça là.
Et puis finalement, l'organisation Guide Sassé Girl Guides Femmes Marron a célébré 50 anniversaire. C'est le commissionnaire pour West Paya, Master Dublin, activité qui tient en parmi aux health firm qui prend place en la place Marou demain.
C'est nous qui célébré 50th anniversaire. Vers nous cette activité nous qui fait. Nous avons un service nous tenons pour tout ces guides ces scouts là nous sommes là toujours et ben nous avons un panel discussion pour jeunes monde pour nous garder comment nous savons des jeunes monde venir plus meilleur communauté Maho. Nous avons un health fair aussi. Health fair ça là c'est pour wende assister moun pour pour primaire care hod koyo bis nous savons il y a autant moun qui to gros nous il y a autant moun qui pas qu'à faire exercise et nous les encourager moun faire ça. So health fair ça là ka vini samedi qui ka vini nous keni health fair là et nous ka faire ça avec health center la Maho. So moun qui vle vini yo sa vini pour porter blood test yo sa vini porter pressure blood pressure yo et nous keni moun ka ba moun massage et les autres bagaille.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelle créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Ni un bon week-end. Au revoir.
Coming up next, your tip of the day. Here's how you can start off your day the right way. Start by getting into the habit of thinking you are already achieving success. By doing this, you'll be in a winner's mindset rather than starting your day off with a negative spin. Just because you woke up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning doesn't mean you can't turn it around by envisioning the rest of your day as a successful one. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Nisha Charles. Thanks for watching and do have a great weekend.